Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
I'm gonna take care of this crazy man and his Clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Something in...
I told her if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it.
She's here. I'm sure of it. Scheming and hiding. Be vigilant. Your weight in silver if you bring her to justice.
I don't feel safe. What's wrong with this city? Huh.
Sometimes I wish I had the Grand Inventor among my clients. If you're not with the guard, I'm undeployed! I don't know you.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses. And I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. I think he's here. Hide yourself.
Lock it down. It won't take long.
Only time it feels right is after about 3 of them rum things.
All those clouds. Like an iron lid on the city. Everyone's dies.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades, good stuff.
I will never get used to it.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time you gave me some backwater foundry garbage that wouldn't hold an edge. And small Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
Huh? Where did you go?
Where did you disappear to?
Greetings. What just happened?
He changed. Right at the end. Paolo's not just a gang leader.
Come in. I might have what you've been asking for. Welcome. I am sure you will find exactly what you're looking for. Things were so much better just a decade ago. A pleasure to do business. You won't be sorry. A deal well made. Keep to the shadows. That's my advice. You know, I sleep in the shop most nights. The city's not safe.
Huh? Nothing then.
It's you and me now. Let's see how you acquit yourself.
See Jindosh's mansion from here. The gate's down. I'll need the code.
Give me a handful of the Clockworks and I'll clean out the dust district.
I don't know. Maybe the tall boys were better at the time of the rat plague. They made people stand up straight.
King. If the Duke has his way, we'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers by this time next year. I think I just saw something.
G, H, E, J, K, elemental E, Q, arrest, U and V, double V, X, Y, and Z. Now I got my A's and B's. Tell me what you're thinking.
For all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining.
I don't have to listen to them tell me about how good it was.
The mansion has a strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kieran Jindosh. All right, I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold. If you're here by appointment, then proceed and bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
There are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep. Who would build something like this? And why? Ah, the space behind the walls.
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kieran Jindosh, but you must know that. Hello? Anyone there? Extra diagnostic. Could there be some misfiring of the mechanism? No one then. Strange. I knew I wasn't mistaken. You skulked about for a time, but in the end your animal curiosity got the better of you. I challenge you to come find me. Take whatever you seek, but all along the way, and I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection. Underway. Scouting. Continue search. Quarry lost.
Barred from the other side.
Switching out of search. When this plays, check central rotor producing graphite. The machine has completed another full instruction set. Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test. magnetic coil.
Aramis Stilton.
Temperature back to normal. Waking up.
Diagnostic playback loop. Idling. Commence lens refocus. This playback indicates that the machine is waking up. The machine is still searching. Continue search. Trigger exploration grid. Combat Protocol 8. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Playback for combat. Switching to alternative tactical
It's a long way down.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
This must be Jindosh's lab.
Another full instruction set.
Kieran Jindosh.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. The machine rear enemy entered combat. Entering combat state. Armed. Combat protocol profile. Hostile. Okay. Enemy encountered. Unauthorized presence. Unauthorized presence. Playback for triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. to alternative tactical mode. Enemy evasion successful. The machine has lost its quarry. Search playback. Extending exploration of the area. Continue search. The machine is still searching.
Kieran Jindosh.
Unauthorized presence.
Can't you do your jobs and protect me, you idiot?
Playback indicates a young woman armed. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
What is this thing?
Triggering electrostatic discharge. The machine has lost its quarry. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Continue search. Running search protocol. Trigger exploration grid. Scouting. Extending exploration of the area. The search protocol is underway. Continue. Unauthorized prep.
This machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh. electroshock machine should work now.
No! You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do? I knew that a moment ago. Does anyone know the answer?
The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wake the Clockwork?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
Creepy to know they might be listening to us. Can they understand what we're saying?
No. No more than an audiograph machine can. What? The window. Maybe the wind or something. Someone is asking...
Active state now.
You ready?
The machine.
You watch her!
Combat. Entering combat state.
She's dangerous.
Aristocratic profile, but hostile.
Let the Clockwork soldier do it!
Playback for combat protocol. Combat unit executed. General detection state.
Oh my. Is that my breath I'm smelling? Maybe my teeth are due for their month.
Sounds like someone's in the building. Should we wake the clock?
It'll wake up on its own if a fight breaks out. They're blind, but they can still hear.
clear. I'm bringing up the arc pylon.
Whatever.
Let's see. What was it? In the elevator! She's dead.
Oh, well. Worst assignment ever. Nothing ever happens. An entire shipment of whale oil tanks just...
Rotations. Reintroducing graphite. Okay, enemy encountered. Enemy evasion.
Someone there?
Nothing there.
It's you and me now!
Alternative tactical mode. Combat Protocol 6. Magnetic overload. Now cooling down. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Playback for combat protocol. Combat protocol 8.
Sokolov.
Emily Caldwin. If you're here, things have gone further than I thought. But Kieran Jindosh?
Not dead, but I used his machines on him. His mind is not what it was.
You were an interesting little girl. You've become a fascinating woman.
Oh, shit. Wonder who the...
What?
Wait for my orders! I'll kill you for that!
Playback for detection registered.
Stupid house.
You're dead!
She's dead.
Flight is underway. State. alternative tactical mode. Quarry lost. The machine has lost its quarry.
She's got Sokolov!
Okay, the machine has declared body detection.
Don't deserve the gift of magic. Come back here.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then. The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Business, well, it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good, next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie. What's your account?
It was her. Delilah's light. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is. Wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
His age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaka's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
Jindosh wanted me to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his Clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to. Jindosh won't be making his army of Clockwork soldiers. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. One of the more elaborate structures in Karnaka, closed to the public. More of the Duke's questionable rulership. It'll be good to see the Royal Conservatory, even if it's closed to the public.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened. Maybe I should begin a series of bloodfly-related sketches. Infested corpses and the like. I've never paid a visit to the Royal Conservatory, but allegedly it has a number of unique pieces. The familiar creaks and groans of the dreadful whale. I lie awake listening, just to remind myself I'm safe again.
I have trouble remembering my mother's face sometimes. But there might be some resemblance.
Painted from memory. while trying to learn more about what the Duke of Sarkonos was up to, I began hearing a name I hadn't heard in almost 2 decades. Delilah Copperspoon. We painted together for a time, but her obsession with the occult and the Caldwin family took her out of my circles.
I saw some of her paintings. Beautiful, but somehow sinister.
You knew Delilah? All this time traveling with you and you never mentioned
My
that?
past is none of your business. You don't own everything, Empress.
Another life, another life. Megan came to Karnaca to reinvent herself. Maybe I did as well, but the Duke of Sarkonos had other ideas.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me. Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself. Sokolov wonders now if it was all worth it. Once put forth, some ideas take on a life of their own. The years have softened him. He seeks to make up for the wrongs from his past. He experimented on people during the plague years. Unwilling subjects who suffered needlessly at his hands. It was brief, but his time at the Hound Pig's pub as a prisoner stays with him. He was strangely happy. There is guilt within him for the things he did, but curing the rat plague saved so many. Not so long ago, the nobles vied for his attention, sent him gifts and flattery. Whose invitation would he accept? Whose portrait would he next paint?
Medicinal supplies are low. I might have to go out for extract of blood ox liver and some leche thistle seeds. If I don't see you again, you've got my ongoing gratitude. I'll make up some more medicines for Sokolov. Take care of yourself. You're in a position to choose.
She's emerged from a long, black dream. The spirit has been unburdened, and she's gaining strength each day.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.